Pawn writes, what are some of your favorite Christmas movies?
Die Hard.
Yep.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Yep.
It's a Wonderful Life. No, that's it. It's a Wonderful Life. That's my all-time favorite. And of course, the old classic Scrooge. Christmas Carol movies are always good. My mom puts on the Alistair one every single year, which is great. Yeah, those are ones that stand out to me.
My lady, Holly Payne, her grandfather is the star of Miracle on 31st Street.
Really?
He's the lawyer, John Payne. Yeah, so that's a family, we see that every year.
Does he know Santa Claus?
He certainly does, Mark. Our personal favorite, though, every year we watch Bad Santa with Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah. There's a sequel coming,
I know. Well, I hope it's as good as the original because Bad Santa is the ultimate Christmas movie classic. And then the other one is come back to me. I'll remember it. I have to think about it for a second.
Well, it's probably not the live-action Grinch, but the animated Grinch is one of my family's favorites, as is Garfield's Christmas. It's animated. It's hysterical. Watch it. It'll get you the feels right here. The Christmas Carol version that my family always watches is the 1984 one with George C. Scott as Ebenezer Scrooge and Bill Murray in Scrooged. Is one of our all-time favorites. And by the way, Wendy showed us a trailer right before we went live to the Bill Murray Christmas special.
A Very Murray Christmas.
A Very Murray Christmas is going to be on Netflix December 4th. I literally did not know about it an hour ago. Now it is on my want-to-see list.
That's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see that. All right, what's next?
Mr. Mac Cheese writes, what's your favorite Harry Potter movie?
Honestly, the final one. I thought they did a great job wrapping that series up. It's tough to take a beloved franchise, beloved series, and wrap it up well. They did it with Return of the Jedi. They did it with The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. They did it, I thought, very well with Harry Potter. So that's my favorite one.
Mine's a third one, Prisoner of Azkaban.
That's a lot of people's favorite. And it's actually my least favorite of the series. But a lot of people really love that
I just like
film.
the darker tone. It's like those first two were like way kind of Disney for me. And I hadn't even seen them. I was like, I'll finally see those before I see the third one. So I saw both of those the same day. And then I saw the third one. I was like, wow. Not only introducing Gary Oldman, the director, I'm like drawing a blank on his name right now. He's a very famous director.
Yeah, the Mexican director, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
But it was really good.
It wasn't Interrata that did it. It was...
Alfonso Cuarón, director
of
of Gravity. That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would probably say Deathly Hallows 2. I mean, Hermione's the oldest in that one. But no, seriously, I love Deathly Hallows 2. I love wrapping it up. I thought it wrapped it up. Voldemort didn't quite come to, Voldemort didn't bring his A game.
No, he did not.
Voldemort, if that was a best of 7 series, Voldemort is going to crush Harry Potter and take over the entire universe. So,
all right, what's next?
Graham Day writes, my question is, 2015 has been a terrible year for villains. Have you got any memorable villains?
It's always tough when you ask about this year because all the years start to blend to me. So great villains in 2015. I can't even remember which movies I saw in 2015.
Blofeld from Bond, right, guys?
That was pretty disappointing. I liked Wasp. Was it Wasp? Not Wasp. The dude from Ant-Man.
Yellow Jacket.
Daniel Cross.
Yeah. I liked Yellow Jacket. And if you're trying to go more outside the box, how about Mars as a villain? It's a pretty damn good villain.
Oh, you know who I like? Samuel L. Jackson in Kingsman. As the
he
villain with the little lisp.
With the Michael Tyson, the Mike Tyson lisp.
So much fun as a good villain.
That was a good villain, actually. All right, what's next?
Jason Smith writes, if you could have a prop from any movie, what would it be?
Oh, it's simple. The original lightsaber that Obi-Wan hands to Luke, that, or Indy's whip from the first one.
I'm taking Captain America's shield or Thor's hammer.
That's very cool.
Can I get a Batmobile?
Yeah,
or a DeLorean. Yeah. Either one, I'll take.
If you could get that big, I'll get greedy, Ellis. I want an X-Wing.
I take it back. I want the X-Wing.
I want the Millennium Falcon, the full-size one that they built for Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
I will say this: talking about movie props, talk about Indy's whip and stuff like that. I had a chance a number of years ago. I was invited to Skywalker Ranch. And which is just, it was my pilgrimage to Mecca.
Did you cry?
I think I did a little bit, actually, standing on the ranch. And you go into this one room, and under a glass case is the totem, is that idol from the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark. That Andy was like, and puts
put in the sand.
on, and I got to touch it and hold it, and I was like, whoa, that was pretty cool.
I would take Freddy Krueger's glove.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's one I want.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Tim Barnes writes, do you have any plans for another movie bracket theme next year?
Yes, yeah, we're definitely going to do our March Movie Madness tournaments. They've been great so far. We did the best superhero movies, and then last year we did best animated movies. I'm not sure what the next one's going to be, but you guys seem to respond to them really well. We have a lot of fun doing them, so there will definitely be another March Madness tournament coming up.
Yeah, let's do rain movies. Let's do like The Notebook versus Shawshank Redemption. You know, best rain scenes in movies.
Black Rain versus Rain Man.
Yeah. I'd like to see Rain Man in Black Rain. I think he could take down the Yakuza.
That's right.
Okay, what's next?
Albert Gonzalez Jr. writes, who is your win so far for best lead actress?
Oh gosh, again, I would have to pull up a list and see.
I think my answer is going to change after I see Carol with Cate Blanchett. 'Cause I'm just hearing nothing but amazing things about that. So that's probably what my answer is going to be, because I haven't seen that movie and I haven't seen The Revenant either, and I'm already giving Leo the statue. So Kate, enjoy your trophy.
Schnapp, what about you?
Name off some movies this year. I'm like drawing a blank.
He said Blunt and Sicario.
She's incredible.
She's very good in that. I don't know that she'd be my big pick, but
she
was very, very good.
I think Sicario for me is like in the top 5 best pictures of the year so far that I've seen, and she was fantastic in it. So I would definitely say she should get something, which maybe would be an Oscar. I don't know, but let's see.
Right. You know who's not going to get any attention, but I really do think she should. I thought Lily James as Cinderella was wonderful. That wasn't an easy role to pull off in the type of movie that they did. And speaking of which, then I also think Cate Blanchett should probably get a Best Actress nomination for playing the evil stepmother in that movie as well. She was great in that. But I just don't think as a movie it's one that's going to get a lot of attention. All right, what's next?
Sean Lallen writes, will they ever remake Gone with the Wind or make a Grown Ups 3?
Oh, well, those are two very different questions. I'm not even going to answer the Grown Ups 3 one. Right. Gone with the Wind, yep, eventually. Now, right now, that is one of those, it's like Citizen Kane. It's one of those ones that I think a lot of Hollywood is very scared to touch, but the further away we get from it, I think the closer we are to having a remake. It'll be interesting to see a modern telling of that story with today's actors and today's styles and things like that. I think they will eventually. Give it 5 years or so. What do you think?
Frankly, Campy, I don't give a damn. You know what? I would see it. Bunch of carpetbaggers, stuff on fire, horror. Gone with the Wind. Sounds great.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be remade in theaters. I think they're going to do one of those like ridiculous made-for-TV. It's a live event. No, it's actually happening live with a bunch of famous people. That's what's going to happen with Gone with the Wind. Yes, before it comes back in theaters, that's how they're going to do it.
Gone with the Wind on ice. All right, what's next?
T. Miller writes, ahem, you can only pick one to watch, The Revenant or Hateful Eight. Choose carefully.
Hot damn, Revenant. I mean, that's tough. That's a tough one because those are both movies I'm really looking forward to. But I gotta admit, right now, the Hateful Eight trailers have been really good. They've been good. The Revenant trailers have been epic. Yeah. So I got to go Revenant.
Yeah, they're mini movies of excitement. I'll go with, and since the question didn't say you can never see Hateful Eight after you see Revenant, I'm going to say I'll see Revenant first, then Hateful Eight. Ha, we win.
Once it comes out that John Schnapp saw the Hateful Eight in the same day, oh my God. Great facial hair in both films. I'm going to go The Revenant. And a landslide. I just can't wait to see that movie.
Okay, let's take 2 more.
All right, Kelvin Masonette writes, it has caught my attention that Daniel Day-Lewis has been MIA since 2012. When will we see this acting legend again?
Yeah, he is bar none, without question, the reigning, defending, undisputed best actor in the world. It's Daniel Day. You're going to have a hard time finding people that disagree with that. One of the things that makes him so exceptional is he's so freaking picky about roles, almost to the point that it's frustrating as a fan that he is so freaking picky about how many roles he does, but then he comes and does one and you're like, okay, Daniel, all's forgiven because you're freaking awesome. And just when he does a movie like There Will Be Blood, where he's like Daniel Plainview, and you're like, never can anybody touch this performance, then he comes out again a few years later and gives probably the best Lincoln ever performance. The guy is just unbelievable. I don't know when he's coming back, man. It is time. It's time. It's been years. Come on, dude. I know you love cobbling those shoes.
I know. He's a cobbler.
He's a shoe cobbler.
He's off right now.
Yes,
he's cobbling shoes, dude.
Of course he's a shoe cobbler. That makes so much sense. It's ridiculous. Of course you're a shoe cobbler.
I don't know. You guys any thoughts on this?
I think we're probably being Grown Ups 3. No, yeah, I'd love to see him in something soon. We need you back, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, how many more shoes can you possibly cobble? Probably a lot. He's like, shut up. He's watching us right now while he's cobbling. I haven't gotten a script yet, Somebody's got to get to his cobbler house and get him a couple of scripts that he can read that he signs off on. I've got to transform and method act, and I got to be able to put these shoes away. You got to give him a script that'll make him hang up the shoes for a year,
I know what it's going to be. He's 2018. He's going to be Mr. Sinister in the new X-Men movie. 2018. You heard it here first. Daniel Day-Lewis is going to be Mr. Sinister. Okay, last question of the day.
Kevin Bernoulli writes, which two characters would you like to appear in a versus movie?
Oh.
I mean, I'm already getting my wish in 2020 with King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed by Freddy versus Jason. I'd like to see them fight again.
I always want to see a Freddy versus Jason versus Ash movie. I know they tried to get that one going.
Well, they had the
for a long
comic.
time. Yeah, but I want to see it.
I want to see Flash versus Flash. I want to see Punster versus the TV Flash. I want to see the two Flashes fight in a multiverse fight.
Ezra Miller versus Grant Gustafson?
Yeah, but in a movie like both Flash from Earth 1 and Flash from Earth 2. I think that would be a great way to tie in the two worlds too. Have some kind of epic freak out fight,
You know what I've been really waiting for, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. I want to see, because it's just two of their biggest characters. I'd want to see Batman against Superman. That's the one I would really like to see.
But what if they were in court? Like if they had a big courtroom battle?
That's exactly what I'm picturing.
Yeah, like almost no action, just people talking.
I object, sustained. I want to see
laser vision. You just blew up the court. I know. I got upset.
They also made Alien versus Predator, and that was bad too. So they're making these movies that we want to see, these versus movies. Right. They're just not doing it that well.
Yeah, no, they're not turning out so good.
Batman v Superman, maybe.
X-Men versus Avengers?
Woo! How about Marvel versus Capcom, like the video game?
Bam,
or Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat?
I would want to see that.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, click here to watch the entire episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel because it'll help you stay up to date with all the stuff we've got going on here at Collider.